It's Maria from Aqua Mermaid, and today I'm really excited to introduce you the 10 movements that are mandatory in the North American Mermaid Championship that will happen June 13, 2020. Here is the description of all the moves with the details of how you need to do them, and I will show you some visual. You will get the list of the movements and you need to do them in this exact order because we will be judging, we will be waiting for each of those movements in this order. Also, each movement, you need to do them with one breath to get the maximum points. I just want to add that the videos I'm showing you are maybe not the perfect move that are rated 10 points out of 10, but I just use a few students and myself to show you the moves, and I tell you the exact way to do it. But yeah, the perfection is really hard to have, but at least you have an idea of what to work toward. Number 1, a swimming lap roundway. Then you need to come from one side to go touch the other side and come back. Then this is important. There is 3 variations that will ask. 1 on your belly looking toward the bottom of the pool, 1 on your back looking toward the sky, and 1 on your side looking the windows, the side windows. Then the arms, you can do whatever you want. You can take your arms up, your arms to the side. You do what you want. We want to see a fluid body roll, a fluid wave of your body. You need to control a constant speed, constant height. Then control your buoyancy. If you start at the bottom and swim to the top, this is not control. We want you to be horizontal the entire time. And then you do fluid, switch side, and come back to the other one. The aquarium is 20 feet length. Then that gives you need to do 40 feet of swim, 2 laps, 20-20. Always think feet pointed, your knees are fluid. You don't kick with your knees just follow the movement. The main power of the movement comes from your hips, and you also need to move your upper body to do a really nice up and down motion. And also the head is not to neglect. The head is part of the wave movement too. The figure 8 movement. Then this one we want to do like an infinity sign. Then we ask you to start with a dolphin entrance. A dolphin entrance starts from laying at the surface of the water, arching your head, arching your upper body, and you will slowly go inside the water. You can do it just with your body weight, or you can help yourself with your arms. We do not evaluate too much the arms in most of the position. It needs to show that the arms control, but we want your body to move properly. Then you will enter in the back, on your back, an entrance, and then you do a circle with your body. Try to do the biggest circle possible. We don't want to have your knees bent and be really close together. We want a really large circle, and then you will come back to the surface, twist on yourself in the middle to go back with another entrance. The same way, but the other side for another dolphin entrance and a really big circle that you will do with your body. Both sides should be equal. You should have a constant speed. It should look like a figure 8 if we cannot identify what it is. Also hold your breath. Don't go take some air. Then try to do the movement. Do the movement holding your breath in one big movement. The tornado, you will be spinning. Then mainly you will lay your body flat, horizontal, bend your knees, point your feet, and you will slowly start pushing the waters sideways to make yourself spin horizontally. Important that your belly face the bottom of the pool. It's not sideways that you're doing this movement. You really want all your front of your body to be facing the bottom of the tank, and then you will be able to spin like this. Your arms should be long and extended, being really flowy, continuous movement. Also control your motion. If you want to stay static at the same place, you don't want to go up and down and float back, and then stay at the same position when you do this movement. Now the spin. This one you take a vertical body position. Then everything aligned. Your body, your legs, feet pointed. When your head is upside down, vertical position, you will spin on yourself. Then this one needs to be controlled, needs to be vertical. Try to keep it as long as possible because this way we can really see your position and that you control it, and it's really nice. Also, for this one, maybe think about which kind of mermaid tail you're using. We don't really look at your arms too much, and you can just use your arm to swim, or if you want to hold the bottom of the floor, that's fine too. We don't check the arms. You just need to keep the good body position and spin. Now we ask for this one, the upper body movement, a chain of arms movement, 10 to 15 seconds. Mainly the bottom part of your body is not looked at. We're looking at your arms, your chest, your head. Then we want to see some movements, some dances with your upper body. This one you can move around, you can stay static, you can look, you can do whatever you want with your arms, but we want a little choreography with your arms, and more than your arms, your upper body, your head, your neck, your chest. And we will evaluate how you put it together and how the level of difficulty. Now we're looking for the backflips. And for the backflips, we're looking for a dolphin entrance, that you're gonna arch your back, enter from your back in the water, and then we want you to do 2 backflips on the water. Then you can use your arms however you want. This one, the backflips, you can have your legs more compact, closer to you, to make like a little ball and spin on yourself. Then we ask you to do 2 backflips in a row. The torpedo, then we're looking for a horizontal dolphin kick swim that will transform into a spinning on yourself horizontally. Then also you can do whatever you want with your arms. We're really looking for your body to be horizontal, to do your full spin 360. It needs to be fluid. You cannot just do it in different motions. It needs to be forward, this movement. You cannot do it static. We want you to move forward when you do it. Also make sure for this one to have your body really straight. We don't want like an arch back or knees bent. We want feet pointed, and you need to be like a little stick, really straight, and just spin on yourself. For like the torpedo, for the tornado, we don't ask like a specific amount. If you want to do 2 or 3 spin on yourself, go ahead. If you just want to do 1, that's fine too. But we want to see that you're able to do it really well. And the last one is the zigzag. Then mainly we ask you to start at one side of the aquarium and go dive, go touch the bottom of the pool, come up, go touch the top of the water and go down, and do that up and down. I would recommend to do it at each window. Then if you can do it 3 or 4 times, that way you do the full pool, and we want to see that you're able to control going up and down with your buoyancy and doing this really big wave movement up and down for the full length of the aquarium using the entire space. Then we want to see a nice S-curve, up and down shape for this. That's a lot of movements, and in the description below I will put the exact order that you need to perform all of them. Let me know if you have technical questions or something you're not sure. Also, if you want to share any videos of yourself practicing, just tag at Aquamermaid and we'll check them out, and that will help you to prepare. Also, if you're not yet registered, I will put the link in the description below, and also you will be able to enjoy all the activities of the Mermaid Mega Fest festival happening, and also your friends and family, if they want to register, they need to do it. They can find a ticket in the description below. Then good luck, good practice, have fun in the pool, and I will see you at the competition really soon. Take care!